Yo, what's up guys? It's me, Chef Nel Sasson, and today I'm making Salted Caramel Holey Donuts.
This recipe includes milk, all-purpose flour, butter, sugar, heavy whipping cream, sunflower oil, ground cinnamon, baking powder, eggs, vanilla bean paste, and salt. Before we continue, I'm going to tell you guys about these donuts. On Sunday, me and my father went to First Watch and tried these kind of donuts. They were out of this world, so I was like, why not try to make them at home? I don't know if it'll be exactly the same, but they will be very similar. Let's start off with the dry ingredients. Get a bowl and add 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Our second dry ingredient will be half a cup of granulated sugar. Our third dry ingredient will be 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Our fourth dry ingredient will be half a teaspoon of salt. And our last dry ingredient will be half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Once you've added all the ingredients to the bowl, combine them. Now it's time to start on the wet ingredients. Grab a different bowl and let's start by adding half a cup of milk to the bowl. Now let's crack in 2 eggs for fluffiness. Our third wet ingredient will be 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract or vanilla bean paste. Now grab a tiny bowl and melt 2 tablespoons of butter and put it in the bowl. And after that we can mix it all up. Now let's gradually add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients, mixing until well combined. Now that we've completed that step, it's time to coat the pot with sunflower oil and make sure the oil is heated at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it's heated, carefully add a couple scoops of batter into the frying oil and fry them for about 1 to 2 minutes until golden brown. These donut holes are nice and golden brown. Now that the donuts are done, it's time for the salted caramel glaze. Get a small pot and add in 1 cup of granulated sugar and stir it until it turns into a brown color. Once it turns brown, carefully add 6 tablespoons of softened butter and stir until melted and combined. Once the butter is melted, add half a cup of heavy cream so the glaze can be a little more creamy. Make sure you pour it in slowly and allow the mixture to boil for a minute and then remove from heat. Once that's done, add half a teaspoon of salt, stir it, and let it chill and cool down. And the last thing we're going to do is the custard. Get a pot and add 2 cups of milk and 1 teaspoon vanilla bean paste and heat the mixture over medium until it just begins to simmer, and then remove from heat. Now get a separate bowl and whisk together half a cup of granulated sugar and 5 egg yolks. Make sure to try not to get any of the egg whites into the bowl of sugar. Whisk it until the mixture is pale and thick. Now that the mixture is pale and thick, gradually pour the hot milk into the egg yolk mixture, whisking constantly to prevent the eggs from cooking. Now pour the mixture back into the saucepan, cook over low heat, and stir constantly with a wooden spoon. You know when the custard is done when it thickens enough to coat the back of a spoon around 170 degrees Fahrenheit. Now let's strain the custard through a strainer into a clean bowl to remove any lumps. Let it cool to room temperature, then refrigerate until chilled. While our custard is chilling out, let's grab a graham cracker and crush it. And now it's time for the finishing touches. Grab a bowl and at the bottom, add your caramel glaze. Then grab your donut holes and place them on top of the caramel glaze. Now take your custard and top it with all the donuts. And last but not least, I would love to add our graham cracker crumbs and a little bit more of the caramel glaze to top it off and have a good presentation. Also, if you're wondering how to say salted caramel holy donuts in Spanish, it's donas agujeras de caramelo salado.
Ya estoy listo con este plato. Alright. Ahora voy a probarlo. And I won't cap. El caramelo. Este es muy rico. Sabes, las donas. You know, this tastes kind of similar to the one that I had on Sunday at first watch, but I'll be honest, I think these are a lot better, or a little better because how rich these are. But in general, they're both good. Oh my gosh. The caramel gives a really rich flavor. And the white cream gives a little bit of a dairy taste too. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.